Hello, I almost said hello to nothing because I pressed the wrong button. Hello. Let's get everything back up on screen here. There we go. So we're not going to use this tractor to Bale. I know it's funny, but it's too slow. I did rescue everything that pinged off at the end of the last Lone Oak stream. Just so you guys know. Yeah, it's all rescued, it's all over here. Reset, and I think it's all reset. It should all be. It is all reset. And out of the way. Actually, I've been very careful to leave the other field empty. You are going to... This is going to end badly, isn't it? This is going to end up with more stuff pinging itself around the map, isn't it? That's starting on Monday, Bradley. So basically tomorrow I won't be streaming because I'll be AFK. I'll be doing stuff with my family. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, my sister's on nights. 4.8, field 35. Start from there, one headland. 4. Circle bypass. And start at the first waypoint, please. You're not going to be able to start at the first waypoint, please, because yeah. Now you can start at the first waypoint, please. There we go. That's that on the go. Let's get more silage sold. I am only using mouse and keyboard today, by the way, because my wrist is being a bit weird. It's throwing a bit of a hissy fit, so I apologize for the clicking. It's just the best way of keeping my wrist not exploded. And I will be finishing at pretty much 7 on that tonight because I'm going out for dinner with my family. Injury? I think I mean excuse. I'm going out for dinner tonight, pretty much at 7 o'clock, so as soon as the stream finishes, I'm running. I don't have time to extend it today. I've pretty much got to finish and run. There we go. You do that thing. I forgot to download a mod. Hey, VF. In before the entire stream turns into people asking VF things about FS19. Did I save the Field 32 course? I did. Start at the next closest waypoint. That should work. Lower the call to plow. No! Now you may continue. You didn't already if you're me? Well, you're not me. Where's the 7R? There we go. You can use this on the Baler. CD. You think game beat loader thing pick up silage? No. That is the Navarro mouse that I'm using for the silage. It's from the what's it called? The rope pack. I don't think there was a playable version of FS19 today. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that presentation was very late in the day for there to have been a playable version today. There was a German video, and I can't remember what I pieced together from it. Let me just... I'm gonna open up my own Discord here, so that I can have a look at what I actually saw. Silver's just added me and just go, why do you do this, Silver? I bet he's got his like account locked down so he can't talk to people in PMs and he wants to PM me something. So I'm getting Discord up my phone so that I can read out what I pieced together from a German video, which may or may not be wrong. Oh yes, you sent me something on Discord. That was before all the camel talk. There we go. Seemingly, this is with very bad German, as translated by me. Well, not only is my German bad, but the video had a lot of background noise, so I'm putting all the excuses out there right now for anything I will get wrong here. It seems like you'd be able to place animal areas with the farm building mechanic, which is basically, from what I gather, an expansion of the placeables mechanic. But the guy only mentioned like pig areas, so that's all I can be sure of, vaguely. Not for a while. Yeah, Giants had like the presentation on lockdown, like nobody could record in there and there were no phones allowed or anything like that. From what I heard on, or what I saw on like Twitter and stuff. The ground auto levels. I was wondering what he was talking about with leveling. Here's one that I maybe mistranslated somehow because I heard like 3 words from a sentence. He mentioned something about trees and rain, which kind of led me to think trees and probably buildings, if trees do, will stop rain in FS19. I might well be wrong with that one. One thing I am sure of, full character customization here, body, face, clothes, and they're gonna be refining the handling of vehicles to be a bit more realistic. So less chance of me pinging stuff off the map, which I will test thoroughly, of course. Nothing about trees and rain. Well, yeah, that was a mistranslation then. Maybe he was I thought he was happy about like trees and rain. Maybe he was annoyed that there was nothing about trees and rain. That was the one I was least confident about. Was the rain thing. Did they confirm like no rain in buildings at least? Because that was nothing on vehicle handling. That's interesting. This guy on YouTube, this German dude, seemingly he got it from the handbook. VF, if you've got an English version of the handbook, it should be in there. Like there might be more information in there. Check the handbook that you got in the pack. You might have more information than you think. Or at least that's what he's claiming. He might have just BS'd his way through the world. It's a new graphics method. I'm not even really willing to call it a new graphics engine. They're just swapping from oh, what are they using at the moment? Something horrific, and I can't remember the name of it. They're swapping from horrifically bad graphics method to DirectX. So I need to look through the full bag. Yeah, the handbook, the daybook, or as he described it, that apparently has like more information. And yeah, the one thing that he did say was like the graphics look very realistic, very true to life. Which is great. The clouds look stunning. Well, honestly, I'd expect that from DirectX 11. I'm not trying to come across as mean or anything towards Giants, but I would expect good clouds from DirectX 11. It's got a pretty good track record with that. With dynamic voxel-based clouds. Sim looks exactly how you expected it. Extremely ugly. I don't know, actually, if you know this, VF, but when you and Sim started off, the stream just kept going down. I don't know if it was one of the tech guys knocking it for some reason, trying to fix the horrific frame drops that it was having, or if they were having internet issues which was causing the frame drops in the first place. But the stream just kept going down, and I started making jokes in Sim's Discord, and I think my Discord too, that Sim's face was killing the stream. New shop is incredible. Why do they keep tweaking the shop? Like, that's something they tweak for every game, and it doesn't make any sense. When will the first fact sheet come out? Probably not too long from now, I'd imagine. There's no sound for the first 5 minutes of the first stream this morning. Yeah, they've seemingly had technical issues all day. Because even when you guys came on, Sim's mic was almost inaudible. Like they just... Oh yeah, the previews! Yeah, that's a tweak I don't mind. I was gonna say, if it's not... I was genuinely gonna say, if there's no used stuff, it's not worth tweaking. But yeah, I forgot about the previews. We're on about FS19, Alex. You blame me for making you want more John Deere mods. I really shouldn't be doing that because I usually dislike John Deere mods a lot. In fact, it's rare that I find one that I like. Even, like, this I like. 7710 I like. The 8R I actually love. The 2 deers up on the roof of the shop I actually do quite like as well. Where's he's at FarmCon, Nathaniel. What info came out? Very little that made sense to me, Alex. And it would seem that I've mistranslated quite a bit of it as well. CBF, tell him I said hi. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go. I'd love to go to FarmCon if it wasn't in Germany. If they had one in like the UK or Ireland, I would totally go. Because, like, number one, I'd be able to understand everything and everybody there. And number two, it'd be really cool to meet the guys from Giants. Like Rakin, who I have spoken to in the past, and just is a really cool guy, really nice guy. I'd like to speak to Lizartan in person as well. Martin as well, he comes across like a pretty cool dude. Have one tip at my house? No. But yeah, I'd love to even, like, as a community, try and organise some sort of FarmCon for the UK and Ireland. I don't know anything about organising anything like that to that scale. But I think it'd be really cool to have one, like, in the UK or something. Or have it at the ploughing championships, which I'm really surprised Giants, like, haven't got involved in, because, like, that would sell so many copies of the game. See you, Drum. All you're gonna say is good luck. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect to actually organize it, but if, like, a gang of us got together, like, I don't know, me, VF, Sim, Landy, BulletBill, you know, all of us got together, and we could figure something out to organize it, that would be amazing. My day going good? Yes, ish. That is just causing a mess. I suppose let's do some bale stacking, and in the spirit of the Farm Sim Championships, they're going on at FarmCon at the moment. Let's do this properly. Let's do this properly. I haven't been to the playing years. I went last year. It was wet. I was there the day that everything flooded. Interior cat lighting, something about brakes and pipes, something about UI appearing when you stand by the 3-point. That seems like a lot of... I don't mean this in a negative snide, take a pot shot at giants kind of way, but it sounds very, very much like what Cattle and Crops is doing. Welcome back, VF. Stacking on mouse and keyboard isn't that hard. He says with wonky Bale physics. Because he's using creator tools which actually wonks the Bale physics. We should do a stream. I think... You know what I think? I think me... who else could we get in this? Me, GD, and Chris would be like the perfect team. Nothing would get done, there would be bales everywhere. Where's the truck gone? I swear I bought like a third truck. Do I need to steal the truck from the forest? Also, why is this deciding it doesn't want to do anything all of a sudden? Hello? Did that? No. There's... Apparently the silage there, but not... Oh dear, I think I might have broken it. Me, GD, and Chris the Irish Gamer. That would be the the best bale stacking stream in history, as just the entire game implodes. What's the because I left in the best... I had to leave when the best time was like a 4:33 today. Was that improved upon at all? At the bale stacking at all? GD! I have come up with a plan for a stream or a quite long video. You, me, and Chris doing the Farm Sim Championships map. There would be bales everywhere and not one would manage to make it to the trailer because they'd all have flown off somehow. But it would be entertaining. 4:24 was the best time. I think I might have seen that then. May have been lucky enough to catch the best time of the day. It kind of sucks that it's on this weekend when I've got so much going on. That's kind of come up in the last week or so. Like if I got the invite, I would have said yes, but kind of sucks, and it's kind of convenient at the same time that you know, so much stuff has just cropped up in the last week or so that's kind of keeping me busy and not like super jealous that you guys are in Germany right now. Is this gonna want to behave? This is not gonna want to behave, is it? Why do you not want to do your... like, you literally have one job here and you don't want to do it. Why are you throwing a hissy fit over the silage? Is it because the weight is in the wrong place all of a sudden? Is it because you've randomly decided the weight is now in the wrong place? Apparently not. I'm so confused. Like, this just... It's on, but it's not wanting to do anything. Have I broken this somehow? Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh. It picked up some silage. I don't know how or why, but it did. And as suddenly as it broke, it's decided to work again. Okay, then. You do your thing, you weird machine. Right, back to the truck getting ofness. We'll just use this one. Hello, HC Gaming. Right. Now we can get the trailer into the field with the bales. And hope that nothing's pinged across the map while I've been gone. Oh god, the Navarro mouse has stopped again. I know it's actually pronounced the Navarro mouse, but... intentionally bad at German. I did have a few good laughs today when I saw some of the names that were coming up on screen for like different teams. I swear, they just started naming teams random letters to see how Sim and VF would pronounce them. Because the Österreichers, which VF just kept butchering their name to Österreichers, and I think Austrian hikers at one point. You know, everybody who went up today when Sim and VF were on basically got their names butchered, apart from Vertex Design. And what are they called? Straw add-on people. BM modding. Do I know when the next version of Metagrove Farm is coming out? Yes, I know it will come out eventually. Creative Mesh, thank you, Glengar. I have known them as BM modding for too long. Malta Motorsports they got right, to be fair. Right, truck is in position now. This is an auto-load trailer, but I got auto-load turned off. Right. Let's see if I can do what I didn't see happen in the stream. Let's see if I can load 3 bales at once. Granted, they had the disadvantage of being in multiplayer and having time constraints, but... let's see if it's... oh ho 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 ho. It's very questionable. Granted, I'm using Creator Tools and Game Extension, which does wonk Bale physics a bit, but... it's doable to move 3 bales at once. Granted, it's very slow, but it's doable. I'm not going to actually stack all of these manually, by the way. In fact, I think that's the only 3 I'm going to stack, quote-unquote, properly. I'm just going to run around with auto stack turned on now. Because you guys don't want to see me just faffing about with this. You want to see farming happen. How do I turn on auto stack? That's the button for auto stack. Here's the quickest way to pick up 20 bales. I'm gonna stack 20. We've got 3, 6, and a drift. Seven, 8, 9. See, look, I'm doing better than all of the teams combined. 10, 11, 12. Straight mesh BM modding, yes. 15. I got past that tricky 10th bale that everybody kept tripping up on. 18. 21. 24. See, look, I'm even going above and beyond the 20 required. BM modding changed their name to Creative Mesh. Is there a Bale sell point on this map? I would guess the barn might be one, maybe? Question mark? Does anybody actually know? Like, that would be really helpful information right now. Is there a Bale sell point on Lone Oak? Somehow I doubt there is, but the barn is the sell point. Okay. Next question, how the hell do I get to the barn? I'm gonna just go what could very well be the long way. And just go up the road. The team that did 21 by accident. Drive to the barn, 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 barn. Okay, I'm guessing it's the barn. Hello, Septicagit. From everybody spamming the words barn, or the barn, I'm guessing it's the barn. Beside 25. Yes, I can see where it is. I was asking if there's a quicker way than going around the entirety of the map. Which I'm really not sure if there is, actually. No, it's the BGA. Somehow I don't trust you, farming man. Do we know what the big announcement of FS19 is yet? It seems to be that you can, like, build your own farms now. And they've got a very, very, very extremely basic version of dynamic terrain in that like, when you place something down now, instead of it trying to conform to the terrain will just flatten itself. Which is, I think that's a good change, but it kind of raises a lot of questions about maps. Go by field 45. Where's field 45? Oh, down along the... Oh, yeah, I can see it now, down along the bottom. Okay, I'll remember that for the way back. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there, Blaj. Like, without more information on that, it doesn't seem very special, but it's gonna change how we play the game for sure. That's the thing, then, Gar. Like, will mappers suddenly just make maps that just have fields and a giant blank area for where the yard should be? You know, that raises a lot more questions than it answers. This better actually be the Bale sell point, by the way. Oh, it is. I was gonna be really, really annoyed if you guys had trolled me into thinking the barn was a Bale sell point when it wasn't. That was the wrong thing to take down because I can't remember how to unload these things. B. Okay. B. Y. Seeing as we've got like 100 bales stored already. That would not be good. Like, it'll be good on definitely Giants maps. It'll let you kind of personalize the yards on Giants maps, which I like. Not too sure how it's going to affect British and Irish maps too much. Like that's raising a few questions for me. Because, like, we might get a beautiful Shamrock Valley in FS17 and then a very bare one in FS19 because you have to build your own yard. Do you build the yard with placeables? It seems that way, yes. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Because I wanted to go check out the Field 45 route. Not all the yard, most of it though. Bucko, yeah. Most of it was placeables and Gold Crest. And I think that's what Giants wanted to happen in FS17 and it just didn't because everybody just ended up making placeable areas instead. Now can I go through by... It looks like I can go through by Field 46 here and cut down by Field 45. That's what it looks like, 1174. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be like the standard 3 maps, and you can customize them. And without more information, I can't really talk about it. But right now, my first impression of that is it sounds a bit gimmicky. Like it's a good idea, but I don't know. I don't know how much it's going to affect the game. Is I guess the issue I have, and that concerns me because the game I think is really close to perfection as is. Yes, that was Taco Farmer's taco stand, by the way. And I don't want to see Giants going in like the wrong direction and making a huge mistake and putting in this ridiculous gimmick that just doesn't make any sense. That would be kind of a worst case scenario for progress. I mean, you know, they've done it before with some silly gimmicks. That is by far the fastest way to get to the barn. Hello, Yuso. That said, I have confidence that Giants will do the whole building up the farm thing in a non-gimmicky manner. It's just a concern that I have at the back of my head. Like, this could be really bad or it could be really good, and I want to think that it's gonna be really good, but I'm afraid that it'll be really bad and silly. And the way I see it, the way I see things, okay, is if you expect the worst, this is a really bad outlook for life, but this is the way I see things. If you expect the worst and the best case scenario happens, then that's great. It's an added bonus that it didn't go horribly wrong. Hello, EJ. It's not a great, life outlook that I'm pessimistic. Like, I just look at what the worst case scenario is and, oh, that's the one I'm going to go with until proven otherwise. But when I'm proven wrong with that outlook, it means that my worst case scenario usually hasn't happened. So I end up happier as a result. But if I end up happier as a net result, is that really just a bad outlook? Giants have announced, yeah. So two things that got announced in the German part of the Farm Sim Championship stream that I kind of pieced together. They were both by Martin Rabel, the marketing director of Giants, or the marketing manager, or whatever his title actually is. He's the guy behind marketing and PR and stuff. He's like, you guys all know Lizartan. You guys all know who Lizartan is, the community manager. Martin is Lizartan's boss. He's the guy directly above Lizartan in the company. And he said, yeah, no class in FS19, 110% confirmed. There's a lot of class at the championships, but no class in the game. And I think it's just because the horse test map or test farm uses a lot of class equipment, and it was there already. And I guess they wanted to just show off really big equipment, because I heard there was a Zerion there, and I'm really annoyed that I can't see it. But the other thing he said, and I put this into Silver's Discord to give him a bit of news, is, and again, this is kind of piecemeal German put together, but I'm fairly confident I'm correct in this translation. He was being interviewed by one of the German YouTubers before Sim and VF started up today. And one of the questions was with regards to VR. I don't know what the exact question was. But the answer was, I think it was just like, will there be VR in FS19? Is kind of my best guess of the question. But the answer was it? Unglaublich nichts. Or something to that effect. Unfortunately not. And he then went on to explain that Giants is still a very small team, as big as it is now. And as well as the game sells, it is still, for gaming, a very, very small, a very, very small team. Like, it's tiny. It's shockingly tiny. SCS for Euro Truck and ATS, granted it's 2 games, have about 300, maybe 500 people working for them. Giants have, last I heard, about 30. That's a big difference. That's a massive difference, and it makes a massive difference to how much the team can do. Like, ETS was one of the first games to have VR. Granted, not particularly great VR, but VR. Farm Sim, Giants is such a small team and such a small developer that unless it pretty much quintuples in size and just explodes in terms of people employed by the company, VR just ain't going to be thinking Farm Sim. Unless it becomes like super cheap. I guess unless it becomes super cheap to do VR games, then yeah, maybe. But I think the bigger trade-off that he didn't mention, apparently Bengals tractors, have I heard this? I have not. I have not heard that. I'm guessing that's from a German video and maybe mistranslated, Silver. I would like to think that it happens. I'd actually love to think that it happens. I saw EJ, but I haven't actually looked at the mods yet. I probably won't for a couple of days. Because when... Okay. Little bit of insight into what I do when I'm not able to stream. I don't play Farm Sim at all. It's on a German website saying that. Yeah, but it was also a German website that said class would be in FS19. So again, pinch of salt with the German websites, guys. They can and will get information wrong. Infos. Is that not the exact same website that reported on class being in FS19? I want to say that's the same website that said class would be in FS19. Do we know what models are on deer? I would imagine... that is confirmed silver. 100% confirmed. VF was in earlier and confirmed that the terrain will self-level to placeables in FS19. So that is not unconfirmed, that is confirmed by VF. What else did he confirm? He confirmed something else that I translated. Fully customizable farmers, which I think you already reported on, but the farmer, every single bit of them will be customizable. And that's really cool. That's something that I'm looking forward to, honestly, because I can make some... Oh yeah, the gate opens out there, doesn't it? I can make some really dumb looking farmers. When will the console pre-order be? I don't know. There's a lot I don't know. I hate saying those three words. The three words that I hate the most. I don't know. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could answer that question. But I have not a clue. I would imagine quite soon. Actually, check on Amazon, see if you can... Ooh, what's that? What the hell? Why am I getting 20 FPS? Okay. 60. 50. 60. Okay, so it's not that. $60, not that. Ooh, 60, not that. Oh no. Oh, that's gone up to 60. Trying to hunt down what's killing my FPS. It might be... No. Oh, it might be all these things. No. See, initially I thought it'd be this rate because it is a bit questionable, but it's looking increasingly like it's the harvester. Yeah, I'm willing to say this combine is causing me FPS issues. That's interesting. Also, I just realized you can't see this. I've got a second FPS counter, so I can take that one down. Yeah, I think Shadowplay like has an FPS counter. Something I've got has an FPS counter, so I can keep track of it while I'm playing away. I can tell you right now, my CPU is at. Oh, this has to be Shadowplay actually. 77 Celsius, 38% usage. GPU's at 75 Celsius and 95% usage. And that's about standard, honestly, for streaming. Stream's buffering, so you can't hear much. The release date Amazon's November 20th, presumably wrong. Maybe. Combine's in Bale still. It's Combine, others have had the problem. Okay. I'm gonna keep using the Combine. I'll just bear in mind that it does cause some FPS drops. That's perfectly fine in my eyes. I mean, it's in beta. I'm giving it a free pass because it's in beta. If it was a full release Combine, I'd come down. Chris! Oh, he can't hear me, would she? He's lagging like a billy-o. Chris, if you can hear me, and you have vaguely good internet at some point, you, me, and GD need to come together on the Giants Farming Simulator Championship match. Or map, even. And see how quickly we can do it. And how many bales we can get to explode. Because that would be quite possibly the most entertaining farm sim video in history. Watching me who breaks the game, GD who breaks the game, and you who just says random stuff and squawks occasionally. All in the same map at the same time. With VF and sim commentating. We'd like make this big huge event out of it or something. We'll steal Sim's server for a night. And just make this huge event out of it. VR is confirmed, so not in FS19, confirmed by Martin today. During the German part of the stream. And I'm confident with that translation. I'm confident with my VR translation. Much more so than I was with a lot of the other translations I did over the last, 12 hours or so. I've just realized unglaublich means unbelievably. Or unbelievable. But he did say, like, unfortunately, or some word to that effect. But it was on something or other. It might have been unglaublich. Because that would be unfortunate as well. Hello, Paul. Will we see anything for FS19 tomorrow? I don't know. I would probably, Farming, I would probably start trying to throw the bales onto the trailer and get them to do flips. Chris would be pootling around in the Deutz. And GD would be upside down in the corner. That's my prediction for how that would go. And what would be really awesome would be if we could get, and I might run this past them, if we could get a Frontier Designs team together to like have a proper little mini championship, and the winner gets, I don't know, unrivaled fame or something, an internet cookie. So now I know that that is a bit wonky in terms of size. We can down it to like 9.5 meters. And we're going into field 44 now. Dave does Bale physics in the second competition. I should... No, Yuso, no. Polish team of YouTubers are annoyed they came second. Second today. The competition's not over until tomorrow. It's not over until the Fat Simulate says it is. And boy, did he not look... Why is this stuck on every... Oh my god, my sister's home... Is that my sister home already? Like an hour earlier than anticipated? We'll do 2 headlands. Because I think this might result in a better thingy. No circle, and... Do the thing! Good. And start of the first waypoint. Bit of a false start there as I misclicked. Yes, this this is how to correctly unfold the rake. It's 2:55 AM. Paul, go to bed. Good lord. I say that. I'm the one who should be going to bed. I didn't sleep last night. And I'm a ball of energy because I've got 2 cans of Coke, of which I've drank less than half a can. Sim looked very uncomfortable. He's not used to be on camera is the thing, 1174. Like, I should say, I didn't actually say this yet. I had a really good laugh when I saw Sim and VF just kind of pottering around in the background when the Germans were still on. Because I know a lot of you guys were tuning in at that point, and you still didn't know what Sim looked like by then. So I was watching just like, I see a simulate, and everybody... I know everybody was kind of going like, is on the stream and we don't know who he is. Got a bit, please, please, please. I will soonish. I have things to do for the rest of the night. I didn't get any video recorded for like tomorrow or Monday. I'm gonna actually try and record tomorrow instead. Heard anything over time? Vehicle power degrades? Haven't heard anything on that, so I haven't really been keeping track of stuff. I've been like, honestly, like today I saw, I think, the first hour or so of Sim and VF commentating. Then I went to get breakfast. And kind of pottered around downstairs for a bit. And then had some sausage rolls as second breakfast. Well, not every... Yes, Witchy. You don't count, neither does Fahy. Neither does anybody else who already knew what Sim looked like. But I just thought it was so funny just seeing him wandering around and being like... I'm one of only like 7 people watching this stream who actually knows where Sim is right now. You have to speak later. Silver, now is really not a good time for that, because I'm literally after the stream, I'm not even kidding, as soon as I finish this stream, as soon as it's shut down, my entire computer's going off. I'm jumping out of a pair of shorts I'm wearing right now and putting on some jeans and some socks and shoes, and I'm running out the front door because we're going out for dinner tonight. And then I'll be in bed early because there is stuff that I'm going to keep a bit quiet about going on tomorrow that I'll need to be up early for, and it's just... This weekend is a bad weekend for me. Even though, like, I was going to go to... I really wanted to go to FarmCon. I applied the same way Sim and VF did. I didn't get chosen for whatever reason. I don't particularly care. I get to go do awesome things tomorrow. If you're in my Discord and have... I think I said it in announcements. But by the way, if you're not in my Discord, you should be. Because there's usually some really good chats going on in there. A lot of chaos. As you'd probably expect for my Discord. I don't think it's not that, I don't think it's that they don't like me. It's probably that I sent them a 2-hour stream as like... Because they asked for like, can you send a recent video? I sent them a stream. That was probably a mistake. I think it was the same week that I did the iRacing commentary. Which, in hindsight, I probably should have sent them and been like, I know this isn't Farm Sim, but this is, you know, me actively commentating on something that, granted, I know what happens, but, you know, I'm some of the stuff I never saw in my life before, like the, there was at one point where that, like, I was about 6 inches from the other dude. I didn't realize I was that close. Giant FS just tweeted out. What they tweet out? Well, they paid for me to go over. I'm not allowed to, I don't think I'm allowed to say what the deal Sim and VF got is. I know what the offer was. Farms will have buildable farm. That is the dumbest thing. I know what the meaning is, but that's horrific phrasing, Silver. Farms will have buildable farms. Maybe change the first farms to maps, and you got a much better bit of news there. Lizardhand did mention that earlier. Yeah, that was the big announcement that they had. I kind of think it's a bit of a letdown, but I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt until there's more detail and more information out there about that specific mechanic. How's this guy? He's doing, at least. Where's the... Oh, you're finished. Poo-poo to you. Ooh, can I buy Field 34 now? How much is Field 34? I want to buy it. Hello, sir. I would like to purchase one of your fields, please. Quality. I did exactly what I thought I did. Also, how did this happen? Oh my god, what the... What have I done? What have I done? Technically, I didn't do this. Technically, BulletBill did this. Also, I've got to like run away for 10 seconds. How did I get the 747 on the shop roof? About 40 minutes of trial and error. Do you guys want me to take a... Do you want me to take a thumbnail out of this? Because it'll happen again. But it didn't happen that time. There we go. Whoops. 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 Let's just buy this field. Come here, you. Where are you? Not you. You. Field 34. Why do you keep doing this? 34. Current position. 4 headlands. After the fact, because why not? And circle bypass because I'm feeling fat and sassy. Curly plur. Stop doing that! Is it... Ooh, that's a good question. Is it withered? Yes? Yes. Go to the first waypoint, sir, and get curly plurring. Is the first waypoint seriously like over there? Wait, where is the first waypoint? Oh wow, it is just over here. Where? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. It was like 1 pixel thick. Cooking Farmer's Nest. I think they're taking inspiration from a lot of games for FS19, and I'm not too upset by that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of YouTubers take inspiration from each other. I took inspiration from... I need to fix myself because that is really painful. Ah! There we go. The roleplays, I took a lot of inspiration from Dirt Hebbers. He did roleplays in a very specific way. Mine are different from his, but the whole voices thing, and he actually said they were like Apple glasses or Apple whatever they're called. You know those glasses that have like little camera in them. I decided to change that up to just being GoPros because it was easier and more true to farming. Although I think there was one series where I did say they were the glasses. What else did I take them through? The challenges, like Insanity and Sandy Bay, which by the way is gone. Sandy Bay just turned into Silage Simulator, so it's not fun for me anymore. I took inspiration for them from Fresh Eggs, who said he's gonna come back but hasn't come back, but might come back. I don't know what he's doing anymore. What else am I doing? The realistic roleplay was kind of taking the realistic thing that Dagwin was doing, because I do kind of like playing realistically at times, and just mixing with the roleplay that I took inspiration from Dare Tappers. This is what, you know why I say, like, put your own spin on things? This is what I mean. Is like, if you find two ideas that you like, merge them. See what you can make. I do have... When is the new roleplay series coming out? That is actually what I was just about to talk about. I do have the new roleplay series, which I don't know. I don't know if anybody's ever done anything like it before. It may be a completely new idea. I don't know. It was just this really cool idea I had. That will be coming soon. I need to start working on like storyboarding and stuff. Because yes, I'm going to plan that because there's so much I want to do for that it needs to be planned. And there's another couple of series that I want to do, but I don't know if I'll be able to get the information together for them. Because they're going to be kind of documentary style series. Because yes, I want to do that kind of stuff as well. I like educating. As silly as I am, I do like educating and expanding knowledge. Right, what on earth am I trying to do here? This can be emptied. Only 20 likes? Come on, guys. We can get up to 50. I know 100% for sure we can get up to 50 likes on this stream. Because you guys are awesome, and you always like the streams. You bet it's SV. What? Oh, Shamrock Valley. No, actually. I'm tempted to do a roleplay on Shamrock, but I really don't know if I... Like, here's my thought process on Shamrock. Is like, a roleplay for me would make sense. But the problem is that at the same time it wouldn't. Because why would I roleplay an Irish map when I can just, you know, talk about what my experiences with farming in Ireland are like as somebody who doesn't farm. You know, as just a generic pleb. How far off is that map? Last I heard, Oxy's aiming at like August, September time for release, so like it won't be out for long before FS19 comes out, unfortunately. But as with all maps, that timeline can change and be pushed back, could move forward. It really depends on, I guess, how easily the map decides to want to come together. And how much the map wants to fight him. Sim does have a beard, yes. That's a weird thing. If you think about like the people that you guys know from our little TeamSpeak community, who for some reason are just like the TeamSpeak community, me, Sim, VF, Landy, who else is there? Chris. Almost all of us have beards. And many subscribers on YouTube for some reason. It's just this weird thing that I guess it's because it's in fashion at the moment. That just, yeah, we all have beards. And I find it kind of hilarious that like that one TeamSpeak is basically the English farm, the English speaking, or actually maybe the UK hub for like farm sim knowledge. Because we get Maddox, Jess in there. We all talk to BulletBill and Oxy. I tinker a lot with stuff and try to figure out the game mechanics, which is usually through breaking them. Oh no, not this song. I know this song. No. Hello, Aiden Phase. You can tell I'm getting used to this playlist when I hear the first like 6 notes of a song and I'm like, nope. But if you are enjoying the stream today, guys, because I need to do my YouTube shilling because I am a YouTuber after all, and the shilling is part of the job. If you are enjoying today's stream, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And you can follow me on Twitter at Rainbow_Dave. You can follow RainbowDave Gaming on Facebook. You can follow at... What's my Instagram? Is it just RainbowDave or is it RainbowDave Gaming? I honestly can't remember. And oh yes, there is one more thing that I added to the little list. By request of literally like 6 people. And it's not in the social thing yet. Also, yeah, I forgot about the Steam community. Oh, my Instagram is RainbowDave Gaming. I need to put more stuff on Instagram. By request of literally 6 people, RainbowDave YT on Snapchat, where you'll get literally like nothing but maybe some pictures of go-karts tomorrow. Yeah. That's... Also, how I got this up here was about 40 minutes of attempting to get it up here, figuring out what I needed to do, and very, very slowly managing it. This was much easier. This only required about 2 minutes. This required about 10. And I didn't realize that I had no collisions. I guess you're not supposed to get I guess you're not supposed to get onto the roof of the shop at all. Can I glitch my way up through the corner here? No. Is there a way I can glitch my... Aha! Corners of things tend to be very good for... now. So let's go do something vaguely serious. Wow. At least this windrowing's going better. Let's go do some balling. Balling with baller. Baller, where the baller? Baller. Bally machine to make it a baller. Is it true there's leaked footage of Farm Sim? If there is, whoever leaked it will get their ass handed to them by Giants, because Giants apparently were being very, very protective about the FS19 presentation they did today. Because they want, like, as far as I'm aware, they want to release that on YouTube or something for free. Or like, they definitely want to like put it out somewhere in English and in German. But I don't know where or when. Presumably they'll like have it ready after FarmCon and just throw it up on YouTube or something. What surprised me though, so far, is there's not been a trailer. Like, from what I understand, the presentation was just a live gameplay from Giants. Can't find me on Snapchat. RainbowDave YT, all one word. Unless I somehow misspelled it. I may well have misspelled it. Hang on, let me... Because now I'm slightly concerned that I might have misspelled it. Let me just log out of my own Snapchat real quick. Unless... Did they actually show... From what I understand, from what VF was saying, yes, it was gameplay. Was there anything interesting I got on... No, it's not refreshed properly. Somebody added me on my personal Snapchat, apparently. Log out. Log out. Log in. I think I might have misspelled my own password. See you, farming man. No, RainbowDave YT is a thing. Hang on, let me let me Snapchat the screen. Actually, let me Snapchat the bit of the stream you guys never see. And put it on the RainbowDave YT story. Do not allow. And I want to put it on my story. Okay. Send. So if you add RainbowDave YT, and you gotta spell it right, you can't just misspell it and hope you find me. Because oh, that didn't go well, did it? This is what happens when I Snapchat while driving. Somebody has managed to find the RainbowDave YT Snapchat already. It does exist. Oh! 2 more. Yes, you guys are finding it. You did put RainbowDave YT. It might have been because I'd never sent a snap. Try now, Yuso. Because it is working now. Is it me? Yes. That's why I had my phone up and I was taking a picture of the screen there. It's the screen you guys are all on. The bit that you never see because the other screen is just farm sim. I did you so. I'll let everybody back after the stream, by the way. I'm not going to just sit here for the rest of the stream adding people on Snapchat. But by demand of people keeping asking me, do I have a Snapchat? Yes, now I do have a public one. Which may or may not be used ever, but it's there. Excuse me, EJ. There is... Okay, there are chocolate wrappers, plural, there are 2. There's also a piece of rock candy and the blue hand of death. I had some Twixes last night, sue me. I was peckish and wanted chocolate, so I had chocolate. I might start, like... Can I... Do I still have the thingy running? Because I might be able to add stuff to it. I can't remember what I still have running or not in the stream. I'm gonna need to, like, redesign the stream slightly to suit things. Don't worry, it's not gonna be a huge redesign and a huge redo like last time. It's just gonna be little tweaks just to get things looking better. Betterful. And to have like all the social stuff coming up properly. So I will, that's probably going to be one of the things I'll sort out in the next few days. Maybe not tomorrow, but actually maybe tomorrow. That would be a nice lazy thing to do. That would be a very nice lazy thing to do. But I'd do it tomorrow. I was going to say something to kill my FPS. It's probably the Bales. It's probably the fact that I've got quite a few Bales hanging around at the moment. I do love how this baler like gets covered in dust. That's something more modders need to do, is like dusty balers, please, because It makes more sense than mud. You don't go out baling in the mud. It breaks your baler and it breaks your field. Cool. Has chat gone silent because I like shut off the blue hand of death or something? Did I accidentally kill chat with the blue hand of death? I'm sorry. Come back to me, chatto. So, by the way, I am aware of the hand of death. Also known as a fly swatter, because I despise flies being near my computer. Because every single time without fail they land on the bloody monitors. Everyone's trying to find me on Snapchat. You say that, there's like 3 people that have added me. How's the weather there? Warm. Can you have a shout? No. In fact, I'm going to be really quiet now. Just because you asked for a shout. I'm gonna be really quiet and really calm. That's not my e-cig, Dave. You saw on some other geezer. But it's actually like 6 people, but there's 3 notifications. So for those of you that don't know, Ireland has officially been like 40 days without significant rain now, which is basically unheard of. It does use so, but I think it's miles only. And we're not forecast rain for another... If we're out of baling twine, I have an idea. How long ago did I run out of baling twine? Oh my god. That's kind of embarrassing actually, how long I was baling. Or attempting to bale with no twine. You just had rain like 5 minutes ago. We had rain like last week for about 20 minutes, but that's... yeah, nowhere near enough to sort out the groundwater problems we're having now. We basically need a week of solid rain at this point to remove the drought conditions. See? This command does work, it's just mods only. Hasn't rained there in like 8 months? Yeah, but there's probably not as much water usage there, and probably like desalination plants and various ways of getting water in Australia. Ireland can't deal with no rain. If we have... Here's the thing about Ireland, okay? If we have rain, there's flooding and everybody complains. If we have no rain, there's a drought and everybody can't use their hoses anymore because there's a hose pipe ban across the country. If there's snow, the country shuts down because we just can't deal with it. If there's weather at all, Ireland will find a reason to shut down and just not. We are the biggest bunch of dossers in the world, I swear. Any sort of weather, and Ireland will just say, no, it's too weathery. No, we can't do the thing because see, look, there's a puddle. That's officially a flood. A bit of snow. Oh, look at that. A single snowflake. That right there is a snowdrift. Some sunshine. Oh, drought. End of the world. That was English, EJ. Just misspelled. Farmers' livestock are dying in Australia because of lack of water and feed. I know here there's a surprising amount of beef being sold at the moment. Beef prices have suddenly dropped for some reason. I wonder why. Can I, like, just grab you like that? And will you be nice to me? No, you will not be nice to me. Can you... Oh, this'll... No, that would be... That's slower than... Can you, like, not, please? Thing is, EJ, sarcasm doesn't work well in text. There we go. Totally legitimate physics right here. Oh, it fell off again. Oh, hey, I can just shove it and still be at top speed. This is surprisingly okay. Totally realistic farming. This is what... Oh, we're slowing down because there's a hill. This is what you guys watch me for. When will we see FS19 gameplay? I don't know. There's a lot I don't know at the moment. That's one of them. Is... Has it done what I think it's done? No, it was just stuck because it was shoved into like a really specific place. I thought that was glitched, and actually after sticking to the forklift itself somehow. I'm kind of glad that it didn't, but it would have been funnier if it did. Like, I'm really unsure how to feel about that, because while it would have been really, really funny if it did get stuck to the forklift, it would have also been really annoying to try and do anything else with the forklift. And while it's convenient that it wasn't stuck, it would have been really, really funny if it was. This is the conundrum I face daily when I'm doing streams. Like, what happens if this happens? Oh, it's funny. Okay. Is there any point in buying a cheap wheel? If you only want to play Farm Sim, sure. If you want to play anything that like has force feedback, you're probably better off getting a more expensive one. Your best bet, if you want to play more than just Farm Sim, is a Logitech G920 or G29. If you're feeling fat and sassy, you can go with you know, Thrustmaster. If you're feeling very rich, you can go with a Fanatic or Fanatec. Really depends on who you ask how that's pronounced. And if you are like a millionaire, you can go with what's known as an OSW, which is basically a $1,000 wheel hub or wheel engine thing. For tomorrow, I won't be streaming tomorrow, EJ. There is some stuff going on tomorrow that I'll be AFK for. Some family stuff. So no stream tomorrow. No stream Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday because my sister's on nights. And Thursday is kind of up in the air. It's about 50-50. It really depends on when she wants to sleep. If she decides she wants to spend the day awake on Thursday, then I will stream. If she wants to sleep, then I won't. So I'm not gonna be a meanie pants and say no, you can't sleep. I want to stream. I won't be that guy. What time is it? 6:30. I'm keeping an eye on the time, by the way, because yeah, there's a lot kind of planned. Subsonic wheel is €76 on Amazon with gear stick and pedals. Does it have force feedback though, Bucko? Will Andy be back next? I think he's coming back tomorrow. I think he's like back from camping tomorrow, and normal service will be resumed more or less next week. I'm kind of looking forward to talk to him again, to be honest. I need to go on TeamSpeak tonight because I've not been on in like a week. I've been having like, you know the way sometimes I just take a break from streaming for a while for sanity reasons. I was just having one of those weeks where I just like I stream and that's all the social interaction I want, other than like chatting to friends. And like, you know, chatting through text. Glengar, you say that. It actually does. Whenever Landy's away, there's like 2 people at most on TeamSpeak. Tomorrow night, I am willing to bet TeamSpeak will be absolutely jumping with Landy back. Sim may be back from Germany, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with them actually coming back. They might not be back until Monday. But I am kind of jealous they got to go to FarmCon and I didn't. Does Andy use Discord? Very rarely. If something goes on Discord, I'll usually he'll usually log on because I've told him something's happening. Ow, my wrist! That was my stream deck disconnecting and reconnecting. It does that. But yeah, Landy doesn't really use Discord. Sim doesn't really use. I'm the only one like in TeamSpeak that uses Discord on a regular basis, and that's mainly because I find it fun to troll you guys on there. It's also why my Discord is the most active of all of them, because all I do is troll. All I do is troll. And send memes. And of course I put up like announcements about stuff going on the channel. I've made 404 bales with this baler. That's quite a few bales. Is Andy camping like a far? Yeah. How often am I on Discord? At least once. Richard, I'm usually on Discord. If I'm not streaming or like recording or something, or like playing a game that I want to pay attention to, I'm usually on Discord. Chris has Discord as well. It's not very active. Yeah. But the thing is like I put in the effort to keep mine active and, you know, get conversations going and keep them going and derail them and all this kind of stuff. Is that all the bales? That's all the bales. You, sir, can fold. Hey, Chuck. Right, that's the baling done. Right now, I need to grab you, sir, and just stop the driver because... No, don't turn on the engine. Where's the... Trucko? Come here, Trucko. Trucko! So I'm making small bale sledge. Very nice. Stop doing that! This is the stuff that doesn't usually happen on streams. The stream deck usually at night will just randomly disconnect and reconnect. And just do the doodle-doo notification sound that says something's broken. Yeah, no, nothing's broken. Just my stream deck's having a bit of a hissy fit. Oh, I can see why it's been having a hissy fit. It's because I've got a cushion on my chair because my butt's been sore lately from sitting down too much. And the cushion is actually pushing up against the USB port. Also, like really hot and quite sweaty at the moment, so sorry if my head's shining. Bitterby equals Dave rage quits. No. I'm nowhere near rage quit levels of annoyed with that. It's just irritating more than anything else. Like, I've been rage quit levels of annoyed with stuff before. And I think I rage quit a stream once. Maybe. I honestly can't remember. Who bought Elgato? Somebody bought Elgato? I don't think anybody bought Elgato. See you, Witchy. I tend not to get so annoyed that I rage quit. I'll sometimes get so annoyed that I need to like take a 2-3 minute break and just cool down and, you know, have a drink and do something else for 2 minutes. That used to be a thing that happened quite regularly. But no, I don't usually get, like... I rage quit chat. Yes, I did. Used the crop destruction mod, didn't affect grass. Yeah, I like that it... I how to phrase... I like that it does, but I don't like that it does at the same time. I like that it does affect grass, but I think it's a bit too aggressive with grass. Especially with the wonky way the crop destruction works in the first place. I feel like it could be improved upon. And yeah, like Glengar said, there is a companion mod that actually stops it from working with grass. Get out of the way! It was Corsair on Elgato now? I was not aware of this. I was legitimately not aware of this. God dang it, I'm hitting every... Oh god, no. Bill, you are an evil son of a gun for making this entrance the way that it is. How much closer are we to Shamrock Valley? Since you asked, several seconds. Apparently classes at FarmCon could mean something. Yes, like they wanted to show off class tractors. Or that Horsch owns some class tractors. Which is probably what it actually means, is just Horsch owns some class tractors. But yeah, Oxley last I heard was saying Shamrock Valley he's expecting to be done late August, early September. But as with all mods, and you will know this very well yourself, CD, those timelines are very much an estimate, not a promise. Could get pushed back even further. And there's a very slim chance we might not even see it in FS17, unfortunately. But I have full faith in Oxley that he'll overcome any problems and any issues he does have. You know, he's got BulletBill, he's got Farm, he's got an idiot like me who can actually help somehow. I'm competent enough to be able to help, so I mean... Who here hates when you sell a massive amount of crop or product and the great demand appears for it? Thing is, if that happens, James, you're probably still making money over what you would have got. Like, when you sell a lot of a crop, it drops the price everywhere on the map. So by getting a great demand after selling the crop, you're not really losing out on that much money, and it's just a game saying, yeah, remember great demands are a thing. I swear there's like a bit of code in there that's like, great demands will troll you 90% of the time. See you, so? Because most of the great demands I've got in Farm Sim over the last 2 years have been stuff that I have zero of. Like there was one on here for hay pellets, and I'm not making those because I'm not making those. Oh, that was dumb. I think there have been a few for wood chips which I just don't like doing in general. You like the changes they made to the main yard, you didn't like it last time. Those changes, believe it or not, Bucko, were kind of suggested by me, I guess, because I said, like, I said, I was talking to him about it, because he was asking my opinions, because he trusts me for some reason. I don't know why, but he does. And he was asking, like, what are the yards like in Ireland? Like, is that main yard a bit too big? Is it too wide and open? Because that was the complaint he was getting. And I said, like, for a smaller farm, yes. For a newer, more modern, more industrial farm, which are beginning to crop up now around the country, not so much. I have seen a few mega yards around that are ridiculous, are like not quite Lone Oak levels of silly big and spacious, but kind of West Coast levels of spacious. So it's not. It feels less industrial now. That's, yeah. Because I said to him, maybe just put in a bit more clutter and tighten it up a small bit. And I think that extra shed that you put in and the bit of extra clutter just really just tied it together a bit, like, a lot nicer than it was. What map are you on about? Shamrock Valley. We were talking about the main yard, which people had issues with because it was quite big and open. I personally would have said it was just more of a modern industrial style yard, because there are some industrial farms starting to crop up on Ireland and they do have big wide open yards. And people are complaining about that. And I just told Oxy, well, maybe make it feel more cramped. Not necessarily make it more cramped, but just make it feel it. Because it's amazing what one extra shed and some extra clutter can do. Because I genuinely, I only suggested more clutter. The shed going in was his idea. Because an awful lot of how a map plays is how it feels to the player. Like, that's why I get on so well with Cobra, is it feels right. It feels like kind of a home away from home. Should be a bit like the Thornton Yard. I disagree. I think the Thornton Yard is, like, maybe a bit big. I want to say, like, it is cramped. I'm not going to say Thornton Yard isn't cramped. I actually love the Thornton Yard. But I don't know, I feel like the Thornton Yard is a bit big size-wise. And with Oxy, the way that he's made the map, from what I can understand, I don't have it and I've not seen the map properly yet. I've seen the same pictures you guys have. He's making it with like one main yard and then a butt ton of satellite yards. Which I think for like Irish map small yards kind of feel is a bit more right than having like one mega yard and then like two small satellite yards. If you have one reasonably sized yard and then we'll say 4 or 5 satellites, then suddenly you got enough storage for all your equipment, and it feels like, yeah, it's the same here, Glengarry. There's like 1 or 2 mega farms, but it's primarily small. You don't like lots of sheds, you hate looking at empty sheds, well, you like BulletBill's map. That, that's the thing, is like the bits of clutter that Oxy and Bill put into maps. It's usually not much, but it's done in such a way that it makes the maps feel, like you said earlier, lived in and kind of real. As opposed to some mappers who, I guess, try and emulate that and fail miserably and just end up with horrifically cluttered yards. Hey Dara, is it hot enough for me? Yeah, totally. I'm like going in between sweating and being like pleasantly warm. Which I guess is good, maybe, I don't know. And then you get the guys who just don't put clutter in at all, and the yards just feel unrealistically empty. Part-time dry stock. Dry stock is rare enough, actually. Especially like around me, it's mainly dairy and sucklers. Which you won't understand unless you actually understand like Irish farming, I guess. Dairy you'll understand, sucklers not so much. Sucklers are basically how to dairy farm. The beginnings of it. You have cows up until they suckle, and then you sell them off. It's not beef. Suckler isn't beef. Suckler isn't, well, not necessarily. You can have dairy sucklers too. I want to call him uncle-in-law, relative up in Galway. I'm not entirely sure what to call him. He has a suckler farm, and actually he's mainly moved on to limousine cows now. But he was on Friesians and limousines for a while. I think it's limousines moved on to. But he was on Friesians and limousines. I do have another relative a lot closer to me that can't tell the difference between a Friesian and a limousine. Which is kind of weird considering he actually owns a farm. Is he Fahy? No. He lives the other side of Galway from Fahy. That said, I do need to meet up with Fahy at some point. Like, I need to get up to Galway at some point, or he needs to get himself down here and not be drinking constantly at a wedding. Because, yeah, I want to meet up with Fahy. And like I said, Glengar, that place's name I told you, Glengar, that's where I live, by the way. If you didn't guess already. You're more than welcome to come visit at some point if you want. Just let me know in advance so that I'm like able to sort stuff out for me being able to leave the house and do things. God dang it. No, no, no. Oh, crap. Haha, screw you, AI traffic, I win. I've not met Fahy in real life, no. And he's been like less than an hour away from 8 points. That said, I do have a friend that I've known for like 10 years. And more than 10 years now. I've never met him in person. I need to get in contact with him. I'm gonna actually contact him later today. And just be like, dude, we really, really, really need to meet up at some point and just chill out. Because like, I've not spoken to him in a while as well. So, added reason for me to send him a text. Where I'm from? County Tipperary. That answers both James and Dara's questions, so that's efficiency. That is what's known on the business as an efficient answer. Did you not guess based on me telling, like Glengar has the tip crest as his profile picture, and I said, "Oh, you're more than welcome to visit me." I like have a vague idea of where he is. I'm friends with someone I've never met. The internet. I've never met Sim either, or Landy. Or Pedro, or Fahy, or BulletBill, or Oxygen David. There's plenty of people that I'm friends with that I've never met. MadXGS as well. Pure Farming is a bust. It was a bust on day one, CDE. Admit it. That game was doomed to fail, unfortunately. Where's Pedro from? Cork. Again, I've been like, I was in Cork, not like back in what was it, January or February? I didn't meet up with Pedro. I've met Chris. No, not met up with any of the guys that I know from YouTube yet. I really want to like go over to the UK for a few days and go on like a grand tour of Coldborough. I'd love to go visit Coldborough. Get a tour from BulletBill himself. Pedro's from Cork, yeah. I'd love to meet Oxygen David, but considering Landy lives really close to somewhere Oxy goes relatively often and has never met him, I don't think that would happen. But I'd love to meet Landy and Sim as well, and VF for that matter, and MadXGS. I'd love to like go on this little grand tour, meeting all the guys, and just chilling out with them for like a few hours. That would be like, if I had unlimited money, then I would totally do that in like no time flat. I'd take like a weekend and go over. Roddy Bents, I think. Raddy Bents? I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Does Matt live in England? Yes. Dave will take me around Oakfield. if he meets up with me, yeah. Pedro has like the strongest Cork accent, by the way. Like, if you don't think Pedro sounds Irish, you have never heard a Cork person in your life before. Not quite West Cork, because West Cork's worse. But Pedro has a very strong Cork accent. Oh, yeah, I've got to turn off auto load first. Like, why is this not working? Wasn't I down at like no money like half an hour ago? Before I started selling all the bales? Wasn't I like... Am I imagining things? Didn't I spend like almost all my money? Uh-oh. I ramped a car. So guys, if you want to make endless money in farms, then just make hay bales, apparently. Because they're just money machines. People are leaving and I'm just like, I've ramped a car. Disregard all real information. There's a part of me that wants to this field, because this is, I think, a mission field. Where's everybody base now? Is it? Oh crap! Somebody was saying it to me. It's not Nina. They moved out of Nina. Isn't it like Tuma Bars or something, or Tumavara? Because somebody was telling me they moved out of the old Nina factory. What news did we get for FS19 today? So the confirmed stuff is fully customizable farmers, and you can like build farms now, build yards, and from what I understand, move animals about and build like new animal yards. which is interesting. Also, class will not be in 110% confirmed. VR compatibility is not going to be a thing, 110% confirmed. Other things that were confirmed, 100%. I don't know if there's anything else that's 100% confirmed. Everything else is basically me translating German badly. You're gonna basically have to wait, unfortunately, for Sim and VF to get their videos out. Assuming Sim's gonna do one. Assuming, well, VF said he's gonna do one. But assuming Sim's gonna do one as well. I don't know, 46k. Wow, that's like really good money then. I'm just about to get another cash bonus. Oh yes, truckload of silage. So after spending 146,000 during this stream, we're up to 120,000. 121,000 effectively. I think this may be the map that I'm doing the best at ever. Because I don't recall ever getting this insane level of cash together in a single stream. Granted, most of it is just from me selling stuff, and I think I've got crops to sell still. Oh no, I don't. No, disregard that last bit. I thought I still had crops to sell. No, I don't. I sold them all. That's how I got the 100 and whatever it was, 1,000 before. What'd you miss? Basically the entire stream I'm just about to get ready to put my running shoes on and do a quick change of clothes. Because it is very, very close indeed to 7 PM. Which means I'm going to... Actually, it is 7 o'clock right now. So that's going to do it for today. And that's going to do it for a few days, unfortunately. Because tomorrow I'm just going to take a little break doing some family stuff. I want to chill out and stuff with the family tomorrow. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, my sister's on night shifts, so I just won't be able to stream. Because she'll be asleep, basically, in the next room, and the walls here are hilariously thin, so if I were to stream, it would basically wake her up. Thursday of next week is kind of up in the air. I'm not 100% sure what the plan is for then. But the next stream will likely be Insanity. I may do another Lone Oak stream next. I haven't decided one way or the other yet. I'll decide probably Wednesday or Thursday, which I want to do more, to be honest. Because I'm really enjoying both maps at the moment. This is really fun. Because I get to use big equipment that I wouldn't use otherwise. Like this Noramas. I'd never used this before. I was planning on using it for silage on several maps and just never... Oh, that's why it wasn't unloading, because it had nothing to unload into as far as I could tell. I've just been derping with this thing for the last couple of minutes. This is derping hardcore, wow. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Sorry to those of you who just joined. I did see a few people joining just right at the end. If you enjoyed the stream, or if you've just come in at the end and you want to catch a stream live, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. You should hopefully get notified. If you want to be 100% sure of when a stream goes live, though, join the Discord. Yanis and myself and the mods tend to tag everyone when a stream goes live and just let you guys know. I tried to tweet, but I forgot to press the button today. I've just realized to tweet as well if you want to follow me on Twitter. And RainbowDave YT on Snapchat as well now is a thing. So get adding me on there and I'll try and snap out just as I'm going live. I might do a little like story thingy of, hey, I'm going live. But that is going to do for today. I've got to run now. I'm going for dinner to the Thigh in the next town over. So I'm looking forward to that. Until next time, stay safe. and goodbye.